Good morning and welcome back to the channel. This is GB Winging It, and today at April 20th at about 5:55 this morning, it's about 46 degrees out here, so I am running the heated gear, and I'm on my way into the office this morning to do some work. I'd like to talk to you guys briefly about some changes I've made to my motovlogging equipment, or I should say in addition to my motovlogging equipment. If you notice, I'm wearing a different helmet with a different unit there. I was fortunate enough to pick up a closeout. Revzilla had a closeout of 20 SE bows. So it's a basic headset, Bluetooth headset, and it's not the latest or the greatest for that matter, but it is a functional unit that works well with the prism camera that I'm shooting from, that's rearward facing. So it works well, and it works via Bluetooth, no wires. So I took advantage of a 50% off. Yeah, usually this unit goes at about $299, and I picked it up for about 150 bucks. So that should work out pretty well when I have my passenger, when I have freshest cargo as a pillion. She can use this unit and it will pair nicely with my center SRL system and the helmet that I usually use, the Neotech 2, so our audio should be really clear. So today I'm testing out the wired mic. Yeah, I decided not to use the boom mic because if you're familiar with this Bell Bullitt Helmet that I'm wearing, it's sort of narrow. So the whole idea of putting in slim speakers, it worked. It really worked. Now, for whatever reason, the 20S Evos with the slim speakers did not sell well. That's why they were on closeout. And you can still get the 20S Evo with the regular speakers, but that's going to cost you about $300 for that headset. So basically this one was 50% off. Jumped on the closeout, and I understand those units went pretty quickly. Well, the benefit for me for having a additional headset like this is I can put it on my 3/4 Arai helmets. I can put it on any helmets. It's a headset clamp set, works really well and transfers from helmet to helmet. As you guys all know who use these Bluetooth headset systems, you can also put your own headphones in, and that'll sort of give you some isolation from the road noise and really amp up the quality of the sound of the music that you're listening to. Let me talk to you a little bit about the Bell Bullitt Helmet. Now, this helmet I've had for about, maybe 6 years. I picked this up when I had a 2014 CB 1100, and I love that bike. That was a nice smooth bike, but at that time I could only have one bike in the stable, and that bike wasn't addressing all of my needs. So I sold that bike. In any event, you know how it is when you guys buy motorcycle gear that's specific to a motorcycle you may be riding at the time. If you're riding a sport bike and you pick up a bunch of sporty looking gear, it's going to accumulate in the closet. It's going to accumulate on the shelving that you have, or in the garage, or wherever you keep your stuff. And I had an opportunity to bring this helmet back into service. So picking up that 20S Evo with the slim speakers was a pretty good deal for this helmet, which is generally a bit more narrow. So the slim speakers are fitted rather close to my ears, and the sound quality is not bad. And as you guys know, you can improve the sound quality if you're using these speakers, if you use ear protection. So you put in some plugs that'll give it a more rounded or a more bassier sound. Or you can use the the earplug jack and, you know, put in your own high quality or substitute earbuds. So that's what we're running today, and I will be listening to the audio to see how it compares to my Shure Neotech with the Sena SRL system in, which is a 20S Evo, 20S hybrid system made just for the Shure Neotech 2. So again, we will be comparing the audio, seeing if it is acceptable. And I decided to go with the line mic. I initially, when I put the system in the helmet, I used the boom mic, and it was just too close to my face. It felt claustrophobic. So that's the other thing with these helmets. I mean, you can get a helmet that fits your head comfortably, and then it may be a little bit close to your mouth or too tight on your cheeks, and then you could swap out the pads and do all of those things if you like to make it more comfortable. But the basic shape of the helmet is the shape of the helmet. So the way this one is designed, you don't have that much room in the front of your helmet. So I went with the line mic, which is flat, and I'll show you a picture over here. It's flat, so it seems to be comfortable. It's comfortable, and I guess we will test to see whether or not it delivers the audio and what is it picking up. Again, this helmet doesn't have a chin curtain, so I don't know if my beard is doing the job of deadening the wind noise, which is aplenty out here. Please leave your comments below and let me know what you think about the audio on this setup. And right now it's paired to my center prism, and that's where I get my audio from. It's an old camera. It's a 6-year-old camera that shoots in 1080 60 frames per second, and nothing spectacular, nothing special. I use it as my rearward facing camera, and I generally have a GoPro on my helmet here, and I guess I got to pick up another curved sticky so I can transfer it from helmet to helmet. But first things first, we're going to test this audio, and please leave the comments below and let me know, am I getting the same quality of audio that I was getting? Did I take a few steps back? Should I simply use this as the spare helmet or as the helmet for my passenger who has been asking for a Sena headset? I have a few cardos, and when I'm riding with precious cargo, I usually put a cardo system in this helmet or any other helmet she may be using at the time. And she complains about the quality of her audio. So we went out there, we got her a Sena. So I'm looking forward to our motovlogs that we'll do when the weather gets nicer. She is a fair weather rider who rides when 70 degrees, and it's always nice to have her on board and listen to her commentary and what she adds to the channel. Well, just want to get out there and say good morning to you guys. Appreciate you watching the channel. I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. And stay tuned, we got so much more going on. Enjoy your April 20th. Make it your best day. Thanks for coming along for the ride.